to Force Conversations. As always, I am your host, still riding high on Michigan basketball's national championship win last night, Mike. And here's my co-host. Some call him the leader of the Patrick Waugh fan club, Andre.
Yeah, well, listen, Patrick Waugh is literally the best goalie there is, and you can't change my mind about that. This week we got Jeez, Mike, I don't know what you do. I don't know how you do it, but I can't ever think about it. This week we got a little bit of news, but you know what? We got Maul Shadow Lord to talk about too. So I think it'll be a good episode, a good length, Yeah.
So we're gonna start with some news and rumors and then finish up with the Maul show.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Oh, you can listen. You can take the lead on this one, man. This is all you.
All right.
You got all this news, man.
So we've got some Star Wars Jedi 3 Fallen Order news.
Okay.
In it, Cal Kestis is going to be raising his daughter alongside. Is it Kata?
I honestly, I didn't finish the second one yet, so I really don't remember what her name is.
So what they're saying is that at the same time he's going to be struggling with the dark side. Plot thread that was kind of introduced in the final chapters of the second game, I guess. So spoilers for anybody who hasn't played through the second game like us. That's a legit picture.
Yeah.
But it was never properly explored in the second game. The main theme of the narrative will be about obtaining serenity, highlighted with a moment where Cal will purify his lightsaber crystal from red to white. It's unclear whether this saber belongs to Dagan Gera, is it Bode Akuna, or if it's his own lightsaber.
Okay. That'll be interesting. We'll actually get another version of purifying the crystal. So, I guess we haven't really seen that yet, actually, now that I think about it. We haven't seen it in any on-screen media, at least, I should say. We may have in comics. I know Ahsoka did in a book, but we haven't. I don't know if we've seen it in any comics or anything. So we haven't
made. It hasn't happened.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I didn't know Cal had a kid.
Yeah, I guess that's the downside of not playing the second game through. I guess I didn't really fully know that as well either.
Yeah, that's crazy that I should have. I need to finish the game. Right. I need to finish the game. I need to know. So I just Googled it. As of the conclusion of Jedi Survivor, Cal Kestis does not have any biological children, while he develops a close protective bond with Kata Akuna, the daughter of Bodhi Akuna. He does not father a child during the events of the game.
So maybe it starts off in the beginning of the next game?
Well, I mean, maybe... this could be...
This is just rumor, Josh, from what people are finding. Yeah. So Kata is Bodhi's daughter, is what you just read.
Right.
So
maybe Bodhi dies in that game. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he just takes over, I really don't know. Because, listen, I gotta play the game. I have to actually sit through it and actually play a single-player game.
Right?
I know, but it's single-player. It's so hard to get into those.
Oh man, I like how we were talking today. I would absolutely, I'm personally, I wouldn't care if it's in the style of Destiny type game, or I would even take, and I know you're not a fan of The Division, but I would even take a Star Wars open world game that you can play solo or with a group of friends. That's even the Division style game, where you can get different weapons or different specialties or whatever. So you could have your specialty could be Jedi, or no, let's do it easier. My specialty would be Jedi. Your specialty would be some kind of Mandalorian or bounty hunter type-esque thing, right? And then we could get a group of people to go together to do missions, raids, whatever, but we all have different specialties. I would absolutely, I don't even care if it's not a AAA title, I would try that game day one.
100%. I wouldn't mind a Destiny-esque game. I don't think it could be canon. If it was like
your own character, yeah.
If you're creating your own character and it's like massive multiplayer kind of thing, like Destiny is, I don't think it could be canon at all, unless they have like a single player or co-op where you don't create a character, you just like stick to a story, you know. But I want to create a character, so.
Or let's say they do this. They come out with the game, and when you get to the, let's say, the character creation screen, right?
Yeah.
You have, let's say, 4 classes, right? You have a humanoid class, you have a Jedi class, you have like a Mandalorian class, whatever. Like you have 4 main classes or 3 main classes, whatever. So you could pick from those 3 main classes, and it gives you the option that says canon characters. So you select the default character that's programmed into the game that you would play as, that would count as canon. If you want to create your own storyline, you will understand that your character is not canon. You're just swapping the way that the canon character looks. Okay? Then you build your storyline around it. So your storyline is still identical. Like your missions, everybody goes on the same first mission, second mission, stuff like that. And you say the story part of the game from level 1 to max level, that content is canon story. After you hit max level and you're just going around doing whatever you want to do, that is what we'll call legends, because you're making up stories that aren't definitively known how true they are or not. I think you could blend the world like that, and I think people will go, okay, I can either play as the canon default character or I can create my own. But even if I create my own, I understand that this character typically would be X name in Star Wars canon.
Right. I mean, listen, I think that Star Wars, I think LucasArts Films, Disney, you know, whatever, whoever's going to be making it, I don't think they're shying away from doing anything massive multiplayer and having it not canon, you know? Because look at Star Wars Eclipse and Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. Yeah. They are going to be KOTOR style games. And, like, those aren't canon, obviously. You can't have them canon because they're, like, create your own characters and all that. So, like,
right.
I am fine with having a non-canon Star Wars game where I can create my own character and run around the galaxy with my friends.
Yeah, no, I'd be down for sure. Any which way, like whether they had like you have 2 versions of the game. If you want to just play the story mode, you play with these canon characters through the story mode. Like maybe it is single player, but if you want to play the open world, whatever, then you create your own character and you go through that kind of, I would say it'd be kind of like when you look at Call of Duty and you have campaign mode, where like you have set characters, you play a specific character, but then you have like multiplayer or battle royale or whatever, where you can be like one of 700 characters, some of which are ridiculous and hackers, but either way, just something like that. Where you have like the option. I would even take that,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yes, it would definitely be cool.
Yeah, next bit of news is a little bit more from Mandalorian Grogu. I wish we had enough money where we could just jump on a plane and fly overseas and go wherever we wanted to and not have to worry about
that would be
working.
nice.
Because if we could do that, on May the 4th, there's going to be a public event in Germany, and the invitation thing stated, "The galaxy is calling. Are you in? The filmmakers and the cast of Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu are coming to Berlin on May 4th for an exclusive fan celebration. May the 4th be with you. All the info is available via the link on our bio." And they posted a link too. We didn't grab the link, or I didn't grab the link. But, bro, that just eventually, hopefully, possibly being able to do something like that, that'd be freaking awesome.
Listen, I think we could do Star Wars Celebration. I truly do. We will have to see on it, but you know what? I'm gonna buy a ticket for myself, and I'm just gonna hope and pray that we can be able to do it, because it just would be so fun, so worth it.
I can't rule it out. Like, I would never rule it out, but I will say, in order for me to do something like that, if I could combine and say we do that and do something where I'm still like doing a vacation thing with my wife outside of that, it might be something I could plausibly be like, hey, how about this? And be able to do. If I were to just say, hey, let's go here for a couple days and all we're going to do is nothing but Star Wars stuff. I'm not saying she wouldn't go. She probably would go, but she'd probably be like, I'm not going just for that.
Listen, I think we could talk her into a week off. You go do your own thing, at the beginning of the week. You start, you fly out there Saturday morning, you go do your own thing for this many days. Then Thursday or Friday, depending on how many days this one is, because I've had a 4-day and a 3-day one. Okay. Then you say, hey, I'm going to this at the end of it,
You
or the beginning of it,
I'm going to this.
This is what we got to do. Me and Andre have to go do this, Carla. It's just it's gotta happen.
So I think the other way we could look at doing it is if somehow we can turn our podcast into a legitimate business and use that as a business expense.
Yes, that too.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know enough about that. I'm just kidding. Yeah, right.
Neither do I.
Right.
Neither do I. We'll figure it out. We'll get there. We will get there.
Okay. Well, not a lot of Mandalorian Grogu news, but I thought that was kind of cool. Just a big public event and stuff like that. Like, that'd be freaking awesome.
It would be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun.
Plus, I would like to go to Germany because I'm German. So, I mean, that'd be a cool thing as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen. I don't think we can swing that one, because that one's right around the corner.
Yeah,
that one's a month away.
For sure.
That one's a month away.
Not asking for money, but if people want to donate money for us to go, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Just reach out to us in a message, and we'll hook up with you. Don't worry.
Exactly.
Personal sponsorships.
Exactly. Yes, we'll figure it out. We'll get there someday. Yeah, and that's literally all we have for news this week. So we're gonna jump right into the character spotlight. Mike, I haven't. You probably saw the script, so I'm not even gonna ask you. This week's character spotlight is Jocasta Nu.
Oh.
Jocasta Nu oversees the Jedi Temple archives, and she is famously the one that tells Obi-Wan, if an item does not appear in our records, it just doesn't exist. Well, guess what? Jocasta was wrong about Kamino. She is
not technically, because it did exist at one point in time, but somebody erased it. Correct?
Yeah, they did, but she said it didn't exist.
To her knowledge, though, if it at one point in time it would have been there, she's right. And the fact that somebody deleted it, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. She's not technically wrong, but she's definitely not right.
Yeah, she definitely ain't right. Anyway, she is one of the few Jedi who did survive Order 66 originally. She escapes the initial purge and later goes into hiding, rather than being killed immediately like, the rest of the council, in almost the entire Jedi Order, Oh my gosh, younglings. Yeah, so she escaped. She tried to preserve Jedi knowledge, and after the fall of the Order, she attempts to retrieve holocrons from the ruined Jedi Temple to preserve Force-sensitive children's identities. So that just sets up, future, broom boys, So, later in the canon comics, she's actually killed by Darth Vader.
Okay.
She's tracked down by, I want to say, either Apple or Commander Fox. And then
Commander Fox is the one that everybody loves, right?
Yeah, everybody loves Commander Fox. Everybody. Not.
Everybody.
She started off as a stern, dismissive archivist and later became a quietly heroic figure attempting to save Jedi history, giving her an unexpected redemption arc in the expanded canon. And while I was grabbing pictures of this, I know we know Snoke's supposed identity, right? Well, I saw this theory, okay? And I can see it. I can see it so well. Like, it works, in my opinion. It is better than, somehow Palpatine returned, in my opinion. Isn't it?
I mean, when you put the face over it, it does look like there could be whatever, but... I mean, Snoke wasn't a real person, was he? He was like something being controlled by Palpatine, correct?
Yeah, he was like a clone, some sort of a clone of... I don't even know, to be honest with you. Like a strain cast. That's what it kind of sounded like. Or that's what they kind of made it seem like, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Yeah. I want to say yes, but I could very well be wrong. So that's Jocasta New. Now we have the Maul Shadow Lord recap.
Yes! Yeah!
My man.
There's 2 episodes.
A great introduction to the series. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
Okay.
I'm a little disappointed because I know now there's a lot of stuff that is going on in the first 2 episodes that I clearly have no idea about because I'm not caught up in Clone Wars.
Okay,
a lot of stuff.
Okay, but you're not caught up on it, but like stuff happens in Solo that connects to this as well. Like, so even if you didn't know you don't know Clone Wars and you watch this, it still connects to Solo. So like either way you're getting more to the story.
Excuse me, yeah, but I would say in Solo, Maul's timing in the movie was so small that it basically just alluded to there's stuff going on that I don't know about. This,
yeah,
like I don't have any clue why he is going after the 3 people that he's going after. I don't have any idea why he's like who this Mandalorian Jocasta or whatever that's with him. Don't know why she's with him. You know what I mean? And I know it's all in Clone Wars, so I'm not trying to look into it because I know I'll eventually find out. But it's kind of like, for somebody who hasn't seen all of the Clone Wars, I'm going to say there's a lot that does not make sense about this show starting out.
Yeah. But there's...
I'm not saying that makes it bad. I'm just saying there's a lot that doesn't make sense yet.
So a lot of these characters weren't in Clone Wars at all, though. I mean, Jocasta, who is in the show, Jocasta, she is in the Clone Wars, but she's not really. I mean, she's barely in it. She was more of a comic character than anything. Vario and Demas, they were in it. I mean, really, all that was in it was Maul and Rook. Barely, So yeah,
where does the Maul and the Pike Syndicate and
the Pike Syndicate Yes. That is in Clone Wars.
So the 3 guys that he's going after, though, were all part of this Shadow Syndicate or whatever thing that he was running, and they basically betrayed him.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. So I don't know anything about that yet.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying that there's a lot of these characters. None of these characters, except for Maul and Rook, have been introduced yet. So, like, they're not spoiling anything major for the Clone. I mean, it's so hard.
No, they're not spoiling anything for the Clone Wars. Like, I'm not worried about them spoiling stuff from the Clone Wars. I'm saying that because I didn't watch the Clone Wars, I have no idea why Maul is doing what he's doing.
Okay.
Right? Like why do these 3 people matter to Maul? Like, I know a little bit because I think I looked up something and I was like, shoot, like, oh no, I'm sorry. The lady, we'll get to it in a little bit. I think I might have a note. No, not Rook. What is the other lady's name? Rena Sewell. When it's in the second episode, so we'll get to that in a second. Yeah.
Okay, so the intro, the helmets change from series to series, and even sometimes episode to episode. So what I noticed is a clone. The first one was a clone Phase 1 helmet. Number 2 was a ATDP pilot helmet. The third one, I wasn't entirely sure what it was. At first, I was thinking that it was like an X-Wing helmet, but I was like, that doesn't make sense. And then I saw someone speculate that it could be the helmet, the like space lacrosse helmet from the kids, the apartment that Lawson and his son are in.
Okay.
Number 4 was Tech from the Bad Batch. Then there was the Crow Inquisitor, the 11th brother. Then I wasn't sure who that droid was. It kind of looked like a like some sort of high guard kind of droid. I'm not sure. Then it looked like Merrick. Well, it definitely was Merrick. And then 2 Boots. And those were all the same helmets in episode 1 and 2. So it might change for 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. So then opens in the city of Janix, which is a whole new planet and city that we haven't seen before, except for in the Maul comic that just came out prior to this.
That's the one that introduces Lawson as well, too, right? The comic.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Rook cast, and I know I didn't get great pictures of these 2. This was the best picture I could get. Rook cast is joining Maul with Icarus and Scorn, 2 Zabrak henchmen. Scorn is the larger of the 2, and I think that Icarus is the one that is carrying the heavy repeater rotary cannon. The chase scene with, like, after the heist, there's the chase scene with the police cars and the and Maul's henchmen.
Yep.
There was such hints of the Attack of the Clones chase scene, the score, the guitar style, synth style,
Yep.
It just gave the vibes of the Sam Wessel chase scene between Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Sam Wessel.
Okay.
And then when the police car goes through the wires and completely slices it apart.
That's pretty crazy.
That was crazy. I loved it. Then Maul shows up in a Gauntlet starfighter as Duel of the Fates is playing. Dude, that was...
You're talking when he's walking down the ramp
when
and
he
it
walks
starts
down
playing?
the ramp?
Yeah. That was legit.
Yep. And then we have the reveal of Devin and her master. What was her name? What was his name?
Echo Diodaki.
Echo Diodaki. Thank you. We had such a debate earlier on that, and we both had it wrong. We both had it so close but so wrong.
Yeah.
She steals some food.
You know who his voice is, don't you? Do you know who Dennis Haysbert is?
I have no idea who that is.
So Dennis Haysbert is the guy who played the president in season 1 and I think season 2 of 24. He also played in a lot of, I think it was Allstate commercials back in the day. Like if you saw him, like a real life photo of him, yeah, I guarantee you'd be like, oh yeah, I know who that guy is. He's been in a lot of stuff, but he's got a very unique and distinct voice for sure.
Okay. I think from the Allstate commercials, I definitely know him, but I'll look him up after this. So Devin and her master Iko Diodaki. They're hungry, you know, they're surviving Jedi. They're begging on the side on the streets, you know. And the master's like Iko is like, "Hey, let's not steal. Let's stay to our ways, to the Jedi ways." And she's like, "Listen, we're starving. No one's gonna help us." And he asks somebody for help, and he's like, "Echuta," which is like a swear word, like "screw you" kind of thing in Star Wars that we first heard in the original trilogy, and then we heard it in Mando. Go ahead.
Real quick, sorry, I think we need to clarify too. Well, to our understanding, the show timeline is in between the Bad Batch and Solo. So this is definitively after Order 66. This is after the Empire is all fully up and running and in control of everything. And any Jedi that we see, like the two that we're seeing, they're basically in hiding. They're not telling people they're Jedi. They're not talking to people about who they are and what they can do. We don't even know how many people know that there's still Jedi out there, right? Like, if anybody. So that was kind of cool, like, to see the two of them basically, like, showing the opposite. Like, you got Obi-Wan, who's, you know, living as a hermit, but he's doing all right. You got Yoda, who's living on Dagobah, eating frogs and stuff. And then you got freaking these two, who are basically walking around like homeless people, begging for food and stuff like that. Or maybe not begging, asking people for help.
Yeah, I mean, begging, asking, they're living in.
They're close.
Yeah. So Devin ends up stealing some food, gets arrested, but her stealing food shows how susceptible she is to, you know, the darker side of things. So I think that Maul is gonna easily corrupt her in the next set of episodes. Like, I think that she's gonna fall pretty quick because of that. Then we have the police droid, Two Boots. Two Boots is such a great droid, dude. If I could have a droid, I would want it to be like Two Boots.
You know what we missed?
What?
Talking about droids, we totally skipped over the fact that Maul's got a flying little droid called Spybot, who's freaking hilarious.
Oh,
dude is a trip.
He does the
He's
Dennis
pretty crazy.
Nedry thing, and it's like, it's just all the droids in this series have been great so far.
I feel like he does stuff like the you remember the old skit back in the day with Nick Frost and Simon Pegg where they're pretending to be R2-D2 and C-3PO?
Yeah.
And they're walking and Nick Frost is like bleep 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 bloop. Like, I feel like this droid does stuff like that where he just does crazy little lines, like where he's like doppity-doo or something like that, and you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Freaking hilarious.
It's great. Yeah. It's great. So the police droid Two Boots is voiced by Richard Ayoade. I think that's how you say it. And you know where he was in the IT crowd. That's where I know him from, at least.
Right.
But he also played a droid in The Mandalorian, one of the assassin droids. It wasn't a IG unit, but it was like a protocol droid with the bug style eyes, like Forlom in, or like Zuckuss in, no, like Forlom. Like Forlom in The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
Two Boots brings Lawson a cup of coffee called Calf and says, "Captain, you know I can't drink it. I just share this moment with you." I love this droid.
Yeah.
The heart of this droid is so pure, we must protect it at all costs. Maul has a vision of his new apprentice, who we believe is Devin, who is the pink Twi'lek, who everybody is speculating could be Darth Talon.
Could become Darth Talon.
Oh, I hope. I don't know the story, much of the story of Darth Talon, but having Maul have an apprentice again would be awesome. I just want him to just get revenge on everybody. I know he's not gonna. At least the major people like Sidious and Obi-Wan, but I want to see him try, you know.
Going back to this, I know we asked once before. Do you think we see a Maul versus Vader scene?
We've gotta. I don't want to spoil too much of Rebels, but we see in Rebels Maul or Vader start coming towards the planet, and Maul senses it and he gets terrified. And how would Maul know that what Vader is if
unless he hasn't confronted him before or whatever?
I think we're gonna see Vader in this series, if not in season 2, which is officially announced, by the way.
Yep.
Can't believe that came out before this, before the debut of the series. It came out a few days prior.
Here's the funny thing. I'm gonna just throw this out there while we're talking about this Maul, Vader, and stuff like that. I'm gonna go back to my OG favorite, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and tell you another reason why he's the GOAT. Because clearly, if Maul fights Vader, Maul doesn't beat him, but he gets away.
Yeah.
Maul fights Obi-Wan and always loses, and the last time he loses and dies. So again, we have another person that Anakin / Vader is not able to kill, but Obi-Wan bests. Hi.
I just think, I don't know, man. I don't know. I see where you're going. I think that Anakin and Vader are better than Obi-Wan, but I think Anakin's pride and
oh yeah, I'm not arguing that. His anger, his pride, he gets sidetracked. The reason I'm saying Obi-Wan is the GOAT is because of the simple thing of nobody has ever been able to get an upper hand on him because of the fact that he stays in the moment and he doesn't let all the stuff sidetrack him. So the reason I say Obi-Wan is the GOAT is because while I don't think he's like, I don't think his way of looking at the Jedi and what the Jedi are doing is necessarily always right. Like if you look at it like this, when he's training and sparring with Anakin, he loses, right? Like Anakin kind of gets the best of him. When they actually fight, though, Obi-Wan bests him because Obi-Wan stays in control. When Obi-Wan fights Vader, right, he doesn't lose control. He isn't overwhelmed by the fact that he's fighting against Vader. He stays in control. So, like, I think the reason I say Obi-Wan is the GOAT is because even in the scene where he dies and Vader strikes him down, calm. Completely calm. He's like, you know what? I know what I need to do. And he does it. Like, Vader doesn't kill Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan lets Vader kill him. Right? Because he knows it serves a greater purpose. And I just, I don't know, man. Like, Obi-Wan, I think if you look at him compared to some other people, he's probably boring in some areas. Not arguing that. Like, he's not the flashiest. He's not the best pilot. But he's always doing the thing that, everybody should do. Like, if Anakin fought like Obi-Wan and kept in control, yes, probably better than Obi-Wan in a lot of ways. For sure.
Yeah.
Not arguing that.
For sure. So, I don't know if you noticed that lightsabers have been being called laser swords in the show.
But not,
I love that.
But not laser blades.
Yeah, Vanessa. Not laser blades. Laser sword is what George Lucas calls them in like every interview that George Lucas does. He's always called them laser swords. Thank you. I got it now in my head. Oh my gosh, it just threw me off so much.
That's great.
And Lawson is like, yeah, I haven't seen a laser sword since the Clone Wars. And yeah, we think
so does that mean Lawson fought in the Clone Wars?
No, I think that he is just saying that he hasn't seen him since then. Because if you really think about it, there's like 10,000 Jedi. There's trillions, zillions, you know, of people around of sentient beings across the galaxy. You know, there's thousands of planets that are habitable.
Right.
The odds of me seeing a Jedi are slim to none. Just the average person. So, like...
Yeah, it's not like they had a Jedi, like post on every planet where there's, like, a couple Jedi just chilling there and stuff like that. Yeah.
Even if they did, that's one Jedi per... Like, what's the odds of me seeing... You know, if I'm I'm on the other side of the planet, what's the odds of me ever seeing, like, coming into contact with that Jedi?
True.
Anyway, we have Vario, who is an Alina. This guy over on the right here, an Alina, like my boy Rats Tyrell, in a mech suit that he's able to get out of, and he actually kills Demas, which is the guy on the left, who looks like he's eating chicken parm, by the way.
They both do.
They both are eating chicken parm. They're both Italian mob bosses. It's great. So the overweight grand crime lord Demas gets the best of Vario, shoots his robot in the back, his mech suit in the back, and as he's going to check up, see if he's dead, we see Vario sneak up out of his mech suit and shoot Gran in the front, and he's like, "Hey, never shoot somebody in the back, gabagool," you know?
Yeah, bro ain't even in his suit. That was legit. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty smart thinking.
Oh my gosh, I love that we have another sentient, smart Alina in the series. Like, Rats Tyrell, my boy, needs somebody like this. I wonder if they're like, it'd be awesome if they were related. I want to see Rats Tyrell's family again, you know? I want to see the Rats Tyrell Foundation by Donald Tyrell again, you know? I want to see that. Give me charity in Star Wars.
Nah, you know what happened?
What?
They got all that money donated for Rats Tyrell Foundation, and homeboy right here took it all and became a mob boss.
Oh, don't give me that.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Jeez. So then we get into the police not the police palace, but we get into the jail, okay?
Yep.
Maul knocks out Lawson, the head of police. I don't know why he kept him alive. Why'd he knock him out? He was slaughtering everybody else. Unless Maul is like, hey, I can use this guy later. What's that about?
Was he killing police officers? And just didn't kill him, or was he just knocking them all out? Okay, so like they're just droids. They're not living. Like maybe living isn't the way I want to say. He's not killing people that are not bad guys.
So we watched all of the Zabrak henchmen just lighting up everything in those hallways. Everything. Yeah. I don't know what's a droid, what's a person in those dark hallways, but like that you haven't seen Wrecker yet from Bad Batch, but the larger Zabrak that's like all about explosions and everything gives me Wrecker from Bad Batch vibes. And it even kind of sounds like him a little bit. I know it's not D. Bradley Baker who did the voice, but it's just I can't wait to see more of that larger. I think his name's Scorn. I think that one's Scorn.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know why he kept him alive. Is it just plot armor kind of thing, like we need him alive, or did Maul just think, yeah, we need this guy? Then the episode ends on Devin saying Maul, which is crazy because episode 2 also ended on Devin. Like, is this story more, do you think this story is gonna focus on Devin's journey a little more than it is on Maul?
I don't think so. I think if she's his apprentice though, she's gonna be in it probably as much as him, for sure.
Yeah.
But
we'll find out. We'll find out as we go.
I'll tell you what though. Yeah. I'm a big Sam Witwer fan. Like the first thing I saw him in was Smallville, and then like the game The Force Unleashed and stuff like that were probably my two first big experiences with him. I like him as an actor. I think he's pretty good. His voice character work, freaking awesome for sure. 100%.
100%.
But yeah, no, I don't have anything else for episode 1. I think we both kind of like covered all the stuff I had too. So
yeah.
Spybot's probably been my biggest surprising favorite thing about the show. I like a lot of the show. I'm not knocking it. He freaking cracks me up.
Dude, Spybot is probably the best is the best thing that came out of the show for sure. Like, I didn't know there was going to be a droid like that, first of all. I wasn't expecting anything. I love it. I loved it. Also, you know what? Bam! There's me with Sam Witwer. Just randomly outside a hotel room. Or a hotel.
Nice.
Boom.
When was that? How long ago?
Oh, jeez. It was, 2022? Star Wars Celebration 2022.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay. So, for episode 2. Same intro slides. Maul's droid stuns Devin when they're escaping the jail. Devin tries to escape Maul's custody, essentially.
Yep.
Droid stuns him. Spybot stuns her. They get into their vehicle and they're making their escape. They're being pursued by police. Eco Dio Daki jumps into the middle of the road. Force stops the vehicle that Devin's in because he can just sense her. Vehicle goes flying. Maul sees this Jedi in the middle of the street, and instead of being like, I'm gonna fight you, because like Maul could, but I think Maul is focused on, he's more focused on the people that he needs to get revenge on. I don't think he cares about the Jedi right now. So to get
I think there's a few things. One, I think Iko Diodaki, dude, he's so far, he seems pretty legit. Like when you see him use his force powers and stuff like that, like he reminds me of Yoda in the fact that like he's not a very big character. He seems very, I would say, wise / trusting in the way things should be done. I.e., first episode he tells her like, no, we're not going to take things, blah 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 blah, right? Trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's as strong as Yoda. I'm not trying to compare him and saying like that. He is like the Yoda nowadays, but he does give me a little bit of Yoda vibes so far.
Yes, I agree.
And maybe the other reason Maul doesn't want to fight him is because the whole like Sith rule of two thing, right? Like maybe Maul understands that he's not going to be his strongest without having an apprentice. So for him right now to challenge Iko without an apprentice would be setting himself up for possible failure versus him having an apprentice has a better chance of taking him out if needed. But I think also
agree. Okay.
we already saw in the
what you're saying.
previews. We also saw in the previews that he made the comment about with the Jedi, you know what you get, but with the Empire, like, what did he say? Something about the Empire will always, like, basically stab you in the back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So maybe I'm not saying he likes the Jedi, but you're right. Maybe the Jedi is not something that's a concern of his because the Jedi didn't betray him. Like, not saying he doesn't hate Obi-Wan, but the Jedi didn't betray him. He was betrayed by specific people. Like the people he's trying to kill with the Shadow Syndicate stuff and the Empire.
Yeah.
So that's his primary focus, for sure.
So, instead of Maul getting into this fight with Iko Diodaki, wow, I said it right. He just snaps this bridge's cable and makes all these civilians just almost fall to their deaths. But Iko is like, I'm gonna save these people. He holds up the bridge, waits for everybody to be able to get off of it. And Lawson, who was chasing Maul at the time, sees this old frail man going like this, like, oh, and he's like, are you okay?
Man.
Like, yeah, are you okay? Like, I feel like Palpatine's propaganda of like the Jedi not being a thing is already starting, you know? Like, Palpatine tried to erase Jedi from being remembered. So, like, I feel like this is just showing that he's already, you know, a year or two into the Empire. He's already starting this.
Yeah. Do you think at this point in the episode, because I feel like it's happened a couple times at this point that we're talking about, where somebody has made the comment about reporting this to the Empire for support, right? Like calling in the Empire, notifying the Empire so they know what's going on and they can help investigate or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like at this point, I haven't got a read on Lawson yet because I know he said no both times. Yeah. Is he saying no because he doesn't trust the Empire, or is he saying no because he wants to do it on his own? Because it seems like a lot of other people trust the Empire.
So I feel like it's probably a little bit of both. I feel like he probably knows that the Empire, if he calls and the Empire's he shows to the Empire that his planet and his police force is not enough to sustain Janix. I feel like the Empire is going to be like, okay, we need to send troops there. We need to fully control the city. So I feel like he has his pride and he wants to be the ones to do it, you know. But I feel like he has the reservations of that, of not calling the Empire, you know, because of that reason.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So Iko Diodaki is holding up the thing. Lawson's like, "Hey, you good, dude?" And someone screams on the bridge. Lawson looks up, and then Diodaki is gone. Okay, when he looks back.
Okay.
Great. I thought it was so good. You know what I'm also getting sick of, though?
What's that?
I feel like this show is going to be a lot of car chase scenes. I feel like we've had 2 or 3 already in the first 2 episodes, and it's just I hope it's just not endless car chases, speeder chases.
Fast and Furious with Maul.
Yeah, like I understand that we need.
And if he comes out and says family at some point, I'm gonna lose it.
Oh my god! Don't even manifest that. Okay, so we find out Lawson has a son that he doesn't spend a lot of time with, and he has a strained marriage. So we might have our first divorce in Star Wars in this series.
It seems to me like it's not that he doesn't want to be there for his son. It seems like he does want to be, but with everything going on with him on the police force, it seems like he's trying to do the right thing, but he's got his priorities in the wrong places.
Yeah, like a lot of other cop shows, like it's even in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you know, where people need to step back from the police force a little bit and get their priorities straight. Like I understand, obviously, that the police are important, but like people have to have their lives and support their family as well, you know.
Right. No, for sure.
So he's got a strained marriage. He goes to meet up with like what I considered as a CI or like a criminal informant. Called the name is Rena Soul, voiced by Pamela Adlon, whose daughter, I don't know the name of her daughter, but her daughter plays Devin, actually. Let's see.
The actor? You're talking the actor. The actor's daughter plays Devin.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Gideon, maybe? Plays... Let me see here. I should have had this already.
That's okay. While you're looking that up, I'm gonna throw a complaint out there a little bit.
Gideon.
The only thing I don't like is when I'm trying to watch some of this, like a lot of the scenes of the show, like are normal volume, and then Maul whispers through the whole episode. And it's like sometimes I'm like, man, I got to turn the volume up to hear him. Like I can kind of hear him and stuff. Like I'm not saying he can't speak like calmly and like he does or whatever. I just feel like sometimes he is a little on the quiet side. His mannerisms and stuff like that, I'm fine. I don't have a problem with any of that, right? But it just seems like if people are talking like I'm talking, his response all of a sudden goes, "Yes," and it's like, bro, you can't whisper like that.
Yeah,
like it just seems like he's whispering all the time.
Agreed.
But that's just a little thing.
So, yes. So Pamela Adlon also played Bobby Hill in King of the Hill. And her daughter, Gideon Adlon, plays Devin. So Rena Soul seems to be a criminal informant for Lawson. And it kind of seems, after her comment about, oh, I'm free for dinner later, kind of seems like they may have had like an affair at some point, which would explain like the strained marriage on Lawson's side. It's just like this is the first. I feel like this is the first time we're seeing anything like this in Star Wars, and it's crazy that we're getting this dark of a kids show. You know.
I mean, you say that, and that's bad. I'm not arguing that. Like marriages breaking up and stuff like that. Horrible. I don't like to see it. But in the grand scheme of things, what do you think is worse? This possible estranged marriage, or Anakin almost choking his wife to death?
Or a whole planet being destroyed.
Or no, for sure. But I'm just saying, like in the scheme of a relationship, like you have a strained marriage because of something like this. It's bad, right?
Yeah.
But like basically Anakin choking his wife to the point of breaking her heart and her dying from it.
It's bad. It's all bad.
Bro,
it's
Anakin,
all bad.
come on.
Anakin. Anakin. Yeah, it's great. So Maul, we find out Maul wants to kill Krim. Okay, Krim is one of the Pike Syndicate, who is the new head of the Shadow Collective, which we're assuming. To get this information, so he gets this information and he threatens Vario with credits. Okay, he's like holding him with the Force above Vario. This big old crate of credits. And I saw someone say that the credits like represent what's gonna happen next. Like he can either be stupid and just get crushed by greed, essentially, just be crushed by greed, or he can profit by them by actually helping Maul in doing what he needs to, you know.
Okay.
Then the Maul version of the hallway scene when he gets on the Pike's ship, the Pike Syndicate ship, brutal. At the end of it, we see that Pike get completely sliced in half.
Right.
I loved it. I loved it.
I would say absolutely peak. It was good. It was absolutely awesome.
Yep.
I don't know if I can say it was better than the Darth Vader hallway scene in Rogue One, because I think I was not expecting to see Darth Vader there, so when he came in, it was already like kind of like a hype moment, and then to see him go beast mode, like we had not seen him in live action to that point, or even animated to that point. Like he just goes, well, no, maybe animated. I hadn't seen him animated. Let me say it like that.
Right. I got you.
And to see that, it was like, oh man, like that's the Darth Vader that I feel like everybody was terrified of.
Yeah,
like that made way more sense. Oh yeah, for sure. Anyway, yeah.
So after we see that, we go back to Lawson, who's being tailed by Iko Diodaki. And as he's being trailed, he like we get this like noir-esque type music with like trumpets and horns and such. I love the feel of this show so far.
Yep, I agree. Feels pretty good.
After that, we cut back to Devin, who is trying to escape the hut
compartment that
compartment,
Maul has her in. Yeah, whatever it is.
Thank you. Can't figure out how to use the Force on the lock, but then realizes that she's literally just in like a shipping container pushed up against a wall, and just uses the Force just to push the container away from the wall. My question is, we just watched Maul walk past that doorway, and you're telling me he didn't hear the scraping of the shipping container against the ground?
No, I imagine he did. I imagine he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Because I think that's part of him saying like, hey, if you want to leave, just leave. Like I think he's setting her up to like trust him because of the fact that he's showing her like he's not holding her there. She's free to go if she wants to. And I think that will enable her to, not right away, but enable her to listen to what he's saying a little bit more than where she's at right now. Because right now she's like, I want nothing to do with this dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen, I so far have really enjoyed the show. To be honest with you, I don't think there's anything yet that's like too out of the realm for not having to watch Clone Wars yet, you know? I mean, yeah, there's some things that with you watching the Clone Wars now, it would benefit, but like I don't think you have to watch Clone Wars to enjoy the show, you know?
To enjoy it, no. To understand it better, yes. Because like I said, right now, I would understand, for me, if Maul was going after the Empire, I understand that, get it, because I saw that stuff in the movies. I know why he would want to go after Sidious and the Empire. If he's going after Obi-Wan, get it, saw that, and know from the movies why he's going after Obi-Wan. Why he's going after the people he's going after and who those people are and how they're affiliated with Maul, no clue. When she was what was her name? Rena Soul was like talking about the Pike Syndicate, what is the Mandalorian group that he
Death Watch?
Yeah, it wasn't the Pike Syndicate, Death Watch, and the Black something.
Sun?
Yeah, Black Sun, like those three,
Crimson Dawn.
Those three, Crimson Dawn, that's what it was. Yeah, those three groups made up like this syndicate that he was like in charge of or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I've heard of the Pike Syndicate from, was it Mandalorian?
Solo, Mando,
Solo.
Book of Boba Fett.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know who Crimson Dawn is. Is that from Solo?
Crimson Dawn was in Solo, yeah.
Okay. So I don't know much about them. And then the Black Sun?
Black Sun, yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard them.
Yeah. You'll meet them. You'll meet them.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like there's parts of it that I think, like, knowing that it's coming in Clone Wars, like I think that'll be clear. Not knowing that, like it's just going like I don't know the motive behind it. Like I can clearly tell he was betrayed. But like it doesn't, like everything doesn't make as much sense to me as I guarantee it does to you, which is fine. Like I know it will eventually. I do want to say I am super impressed with Darth Maul and his abilities in this show compared to the content that I've seen him in, which would just be right now Phantom Menace. So this Maul versus Phantom Menace Maul. Yeah, but he didn't do anything in Solo.
Yeah,
like he just talked in Solo.
Yeah.
Like so I'm saying like fighting and Jedi abilities and stuff like that, like he seems in the Phantom Menace, he was more like unpredictable / crazy / whatever, like in his fighting, right? This one, everything's
than anything.
Right. This one, he seems way more methodical. He seems way more determined and planned, and trying to make sure, like, I'm not gonna go in here crazy and just, try to be like super aggressive. Like I might take my time, but I'm gonna get done what I need to get done. And it just, like, even with his pulling down that bridge, like that's not what Maul would have done. Maul would have been like in the Phantom Menace, he would have went right at Iko Diodaki and just tried to fight him right there in front of the police and everything. So it definitely feels like this is a more mature and learned Maul who understands the mistakes he made in the past.
Previous Maul was a weapon, and now he is like the brains of the operation.
Yes.
Like he is the new Sidious almost.
Minor Sidious, like Sidious A, Sidious B. Yeah.
Like in his situation, he is the master who is the brains of the whole operation. Well, before he was just Sidious's weapon,
It was just point me to what you want me to do and I'll do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's exactly. I'm more impressed with him now, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have to see where he keeps going. And Mike, listen, if you want to watch Clone Wars first, I will not spoil a single thing from Maul Shadow Lord.
No, because then you can't talk about it on the podcast when we're together.
I can do my own little episode if need be. Do another.
We'll figure it out.
Another piece of content.
No, we'll figure it out. So far, I'm okay.
We will figure
I'm not. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying, like, for somebody that hasn't watched all of this stuff, some of it is a little bit confusing, but I'll be okay.
Right. Okay. No. But is that? You have anything else to add?
That's all I got, man.
That's all.
I do have one more thing. And this isn't just a Maul show thing. I want to know. Where everybody is learning droid language. Like not like Two Boots when he's speaking like normal people are, But like when R2 is like making his noises, or the elevator makes a noise at Lawson, or like droids that don't speak actual words, when they're like making these bleeps and bloops and sounds and everything like that, like how do people just be like, oh yeah, no, totally, we can go over to the grocery store?
So that's a lot like, you know, how do you understand? How does everybody understand Chewbacca? But like, to me, at least, like for Luke, at least, it sure seems like in A New Hope, Luke has C-3PO to translate R2-D2, but towards you know, Empire Strikes Back, when he's going to meet with Yoda, he kind of has, you hear R2, but then it pans down to a screen. Wow, my voice just cracked. A screen. I hate being sick. It pans down to a screen, and you kind of see Orabesh fly across the screen, like kind of like how it's like closed captioning for him what R2's saying. So maybe Luke learned like that, but like, how do normal people, you know, learn?
That's what I'm saying. Like how does Han Solo know how to speak to Chewbacca in Wookiee, know how to speak to Jabba the Hutt and understand Jabba the Hutt, know how to speak to Greedo. But know how to speak to Greedo, right? And like all these other characters, like where did he, or even in episode 7 when he gets boarded by like the 3 different like the clans that he owes money to, like some of them didn't speak normal. Like where did Han Solo learn all these different languages from?
I agree.
Like it's a minor thing, but like the episode, like it just made me wonder, like how do all these people know how to like interact with all these other characters that don't speak the same language as them?
Right, like you have basic.
Do they all have like
English.
Universal translators in their ears?
Maybe. Well, then why do you need C-3PO?
Right, you don't need a protocol.
Honestly, I think why do you need C-3PO anyway? I am not a big fan of C-3PO.
Dang.
He's just, to me, he's just so annoying.
I'll agree with you. He's about as useless as Jar Jar Binks is. You should print a C-3PO model right next to it, so you can have two completely useless things right next to each other.
You know what? Maybe I'll print C-3PO's head, and that way, like, when I'm cosplaying Boba, I can just carry it around, being like, I've got it.
There you go.
Anyway, I don't like what you say about Jar Jar Binks, but I'm gonna end the episode now. If anybody. Oh, I got another. My editing sucks. Comment the other day. It was just on an edit that I did on CapCut, so I don't really care. He's dude, this edit sucks, and I said, okay, that's okay. I'm sorry.
Thanks for the view.
Yeah, honestly, thanks for the engagement. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tell me my editing sucks. Subscribe if you think we earned it.
But
throw us a like.
You can only tell him his editing sucks if you watch the full video, whatever it is. If it's the podcast, you have to watch the whole thing. If it's a clip of the podcast, watch the whole clip. If it's a short, watch the whole short. Whatever it is, make sure you watch the whole thing before you comment on the editing.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just doing my best, man. I'm just doing my best, that's all. Anyway, like, follow, subscribe, all that happy crap. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.
I'll plan on seeing everybody too, but you know, why not? We'll see everybody in the next one.
Because I always say, I don't know. We'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.